So guys, because of this regional government that I've often proposed and be clamoring for, a lot of Northerners have actually come to attack me that I'm against the North, that I hate the North, that I don't like speaking anything positive about the North just because I'm promoting this regional government of a thing. I'm going to explain a lot of things and expose a lot of things, especially to the Northerners that are actually watching this particular video. Just because yesterday the House of Assembly led by Senator Godswill Akpabio passed the tax bill into and allowed it to pass the first reading and all that, the bill that will allow states to have more than 60% or about 60% of the value added tax that they derive in their states. So this is a kind of regional form of a bill that will allow regions and states to actually control their resources. The Northerners said I'm against them and all that. Now let me ask you something. A Northern senator came out as of last week and proposed a bill to expand the Sharia law that we have in a secular country like Nigeria. Sharia law is an Islamic law. He stood up in the House of Assembly. He did not propose a bill that will help to solve or tackle insecurity in the northern part of the country. He did not propose a bill that could, make the people to hold them accountable. He did not propose a bill that will help to increase the IGR in the northern part of the country. No, they were not just one. Some group of northern senators came out and proposed this bill to expand the Sharia law we have in the country. And a lot of Northerners have not asked themselves, these are our leaders that are in the House of Assembly and other political offices, what are they even proposing for us? Do they mean well for us, we the Northerners? And this is what I was trying to, the awareness I'm trying to create in the northern part of the country, so that they will become aware of what their leaders are actually doing. That is why when you speak of regional government, remember when this particular case, an issue of regional government came out in the House of Assembly during the constitutional review and every other thing, the northern senators came together and said, no, that we don't want regional government. The southern senators asked them, what happened? Why is it that you don't want us to return back to regional government? Because we practiced this before and we've achieved a lot of things when we practice this. The northern senators came out and said that him and his people will not benefit from this regional form of government. They asked him, what do you mean by you and your people? He couldn't even go further to explain what he meant by him and his people. And I told you guys that why most of them are running, especially I'm talking to Northern, why most of your Northern leaders are actually running away from this regional form of government is because they don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be held accountable. A lot of you guys don't even know that in your villages and in your rural areas, that there are minerals, there are mineral deposits, solid mineral deposits in your rural areas that you don't even know that these criminal politicians in the northern part and other areas are actually mining and selling secretly without your knowledge and pocketing the money. And when I try to create the awareness and tell them, look at that when we return back to regional government, whatever thing that has to do with regional government or regional bill is going to not just help you, it's going to equally help an average Northerner from enjoying what the good dividends of democracy. But some Northerners think that we're against them when we tell them that we need to return back to the regional form of government, so that you see people with similar ideologies will govern themselves. Most of your politicians in that particular area or region are hiding under this unitary form of government to embezzle money. Ask yourself, why will state governors in my state come out together to say that they reject this tax bill, that every state should enjoy 60%? Now the government is telling you that every state should enjoy 60% of what they derive in their state. That means it is good. It means that there will be more money for your state. Now ask yourself, why is that your northern governors do not want this bill? Because most of them do not create means of generating more IGR in their states. They don't want to do that. The federal allocation that comes to their pocket every single month is being used by them, embezzled by them, and stolen by them. They don't want to create investments. They don't want to attract foreign direct investment, being FDI in your state. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to create a security or a peaceful environment that for foreign investors to come and invest in your state. No, rather they keep on embezzling. Some of them are even sponsoring these insecurities in the northern part of the country, so that they will keep on, keeping you people in abject poverty and unaccountable to they will not be accountable to you. And you people don't even understand that this regional form of government, this full resource control, is going to make every single human being to sit up. Most of you don't even know what your state governors are doing with the allocation that comes every month. Everybody has they folded their arms. During the regional form of government, the north was the hub of what we call the granite pyramid and a whole lot of food, cocoa and all that. In fact, almost all the agricultural produce came from the north. Ask today, where is all those produce? We are importing food and importing some certain things from other countries. The northern governors have abandoned agriculture. The vast land we have in the northern part of the country has been abandoned. That is why they don't want to return back to regional government. They will tell you that they will suffer a lot. When they tell you that they will suffer, so when they tell you that they will suffer a lot, is a lie. It is just an excuse from them, sitting up to their responsibilities by creating investments that will generate more revenue and more taxes in their state. They don't want to do it. So Northerners, because I just wanted to clarify this here, that when we talk about the regional form of government, it is for your own benefit. The same way it benefits the Southeasterners, the Southwesterners, the Southerners, it's the same way it will benefit you guys. Imagine that a northern senator is coming out to say, or one of the ministers yesterday, I did a video yesterday, that the north requires more allocation than the southern part of the country. Meanwhile, this same north that requires more allocation does not generate much revenue to be given much allocation. And you could see that this is an entitlement mentality that your leaders are having. They don't want to sit up. They don't want to sit up. Rather, they want to keep on, folding their arms and enjoying federal allocation money. Yaya Bello is in FCC custody, embezzled about 80 billion in a big state like Kogi State that is practically underdeveloped, because they don't want to be held accountable. Well, that's that for that, because I just want to clarify that some of my northern viewers here will not see it as we are hating on them. We don't hate you. We are all one and the same. Even if we want regional form of government, even if this country eventually divides and all that, we'll still love each other. A northerner will come to the south and live. A southerner can go to the north and live. Nations coexist together and equally, transact together. It does not matter. Nobody hates anybody, provided that we are all humans. The only thing that we are proposing is we want a system of government that will benefit an average poor person. And this unitary form of government is not benefiting anybody, because nobody is holding your leaders accountable. Everybody will be blaming the president. Whether you like Tinubu or not, whatever happens in the country, they'll tell you that the president has failed. Most times, it is the state governors and the senators and all those people that are not being held accountable. When this federal allocation comes, they will embezzle it with their family members and tell you to go and hold the president accountable. Yes, there are some certain things we can hold Tinubu accountable, but the majority of the things we should hold him accountable is those state governors and senators are the root causes of the problems we have in the government or sub-regional government we have in the country. Well, that's that for that. Let's move over to another important story. Today Ned Nwoko went on Channels Television and stated the reason why he wants the creation of a state in the southeastern part of the country known as Anyoma State. I'm going to play a video so you could listen to what this particular man said. Why he's actually clamoring. He's a senator in the House of Assembly. Why he's clamoring for a state? According to him, that the Igbos have been marginalized, and according to him, among all the 6 geopolitical zones we have in the country, it's only the southeastern state that only has about 5 states, while others geopolitical zone has more than 5 states in there. But let me play the video so you could listen with your own ears and see what Senator Ned Nwoko said. We'll come back, we'll try to analyze and finalize every other thing.
And you are also asking for the creation of Anyoma State.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
It is very possible.
How? Wow. What is the need?
Well, the need is for self-determination. Let me tell you this. I represent 9 local government areas. My constituency is made up of 9 local government areas. Out of these 9 local government areas, 6 of them are oil and gas producing. We are predominantly an agricultural
agrarian
people. And but of course, some of it have been devastated through oil and oil pollutions. But to have a state is something that our ancestors, our people have been clamoring for over 50 years. We are the Anyomas, are Igbos, largely Igbos.
So you want to be the 6th Southeast state?
We will be the 6th Igbo state, because we're getting the support from Southeast. The fact is that federal government is going to create one state. They will create one state. But that one state to be created to assuage the Igbos, because they've been marginalized, as you know. Southeast is the only part of Nigeria. Of course, yeah. Look, you're talking as if you're not part of Nigeria. Southeast is the only zone that has 5 states. Others have 6 states, except Northwest that has 7. You don't call that being marginalized, isn't it? Why? How do you determine?
So if Anyoma State come on stream, that will erase that.
And if you also listen to the youths who are killing and maiming, what are they clamoring for? Those who are in IPOB or ESN and the rest of them, what are they clamoring for? What are their outcries? They're talking about being marginalized. And one of those areas of being marginalized is that they have fewer states than others.
So from the video, you could listen to what Senator Ned Nwoko said. Well, like I said, I believe in equity and fairness. If other geopolitical zones, as a matter of fact, in the country have about 6 states, of course, the southeastern region should equally have their own 6 states, so that it will be even and fair. Because this is what causes marginalization, according to what he said. If you listen to what he said carefully, of course, if you believe that your geopolitical zone has lesser number of states, you definitely believe that you are marginalized and the country is not being fair to you. Well, we'll see as things unfold, because this creation of Anyoma State is not that easy. because a lot of stakeholders have to contribute, and the federal government and the House of Assembly have to debate debate on this to know what is right and probably to know how best to actually go about this particular state of a thing. Well, I'll keep you guys posted. I would like you guys to drop a comment in the comment section. Like I said, if this is the first time of coming to my channel, do well to subscribe and follow us here and click on the notification button so I get notified whenever we drop important videos and updates like this. And also, as a matter of fact, please, if you're not and we don't hate you here, we're only trying to create a political awareness so that you people would know the best government to hold your leaders accountable over there in the northern part of the country. See you guys later.